from. Okay, hello Gil, how are you doing?
Baruch Hashem, nice to see you.
Okay, nice to see you too. Shavruta, we start to make our Chavruta. It's the first time. So let's go. Today we're going to speak about the COVID-19. I don't want to go into a trap, so I can't say that it's correct only for the COVID-19. It says, the Gemara says, as you can see here, it used the word askara. Mm-hmm. Askara, well, askara is a name of illness, which said that like the diphtheria, that's how they describe it, and they say that it's come to the throat and it's contagious, it's catches. So I can say it's, you know, the COVID-19 also is causing people to choke and to lose their breathways. So maybe it's the same, maybe not, but I think that this Gemara, this Talmud is very relevant, and the moral from this sugya is relevant also for today, and actually that's what we are about to do in our Chavruta, every time to take a different issue from the Gemara and try to learn it, and also we will try to make it relevant all the times. Okay, so we'll start by the Tanu Rabbanan here. Tanu Rabbanan, Askara Ba'al Olam. Okay, so the Talmud says before, what caused for things to happen? Okay, I usually used to prevent of telling people if something bad happened to them, that it's because they did something bad. I'm not God. He didn't authorize me to tell people the reason for their bads and the reason for their bad lucks. And that's why I'm not used to do it. But if Chazal said, so we can learn what they say and what can we learn from this, it's always relevant. Okay, so the first sentence, it's here. Tanu Rabbanan, Askara Ba'al Olam al. Askara, as I mentioned before, it's something that causes a man to lose his breath and cause even death sometimes.
Yeah.
So it comes for Ma'aser. It comes ala Ma'aser. Wow. Ma'aser, it means that we can see in Rashi. You see Rashi? Wait. Yeah. He say, ala Ma'aser. האוכל פירותיו טבלים, והוא במיתה בידי שמיים, וזוהי מיתתו מידה במידה. לדרך גרונו נכנס במאיו. Okay. אז יסחר זה אסכרה. Okay. So what Rashi tells us is that if we are eating fruit, we didn't, לא איסרנו אותם, we didn't take a portion tense to the Truma. So we eat something that is not kosher, for example. It's not fit. It's something that it's not fixed. You can't eat it yet. So he deserves a mitah bidei shamayim. The mitah shelo is a measure for measure. Wait, what does it mean? He didn't watch what his entrance to his throat. He didn't watch what he put inside his mouth. That's why he loses his breath. He won't be able to exalt his breath. He loses his breath because he can't breathe through his mouth. So if you can't, if you are allowing yourself to enter something through your mouth, which is not fixed, then you won't be able to let it go on a good way, and then you can die this way. Okay. So the reason for this choking punishment is the maser. This is the first reason that Chazal tells us. Okay, so I'll mark it, and we'll go for the other explanation. Okay, Rabbi Elazar ברבי יוסי אומר על לשון הרע. Okay, the second reason is for saying לשון הרע. It's also something that connects somehow to the mouth. You are speaking bad things on somebody, which is most of the time not true. But even if it's true, it's still לשון הרע. You shouldn't say it.
Right.
So say לשון הרע. That's the reason why this askara is coming. Amar Rava, ve'itema Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi. Mai kraa. What's the pasuk that support his opinion, his attitude? And the pasuk is ve'hamelech yismach be'Elohim ithalal kol hanishba bo ki yisaker pi dovrei sheker. You see? So if you speak lies about someone, so your mouth will be shut. It's like isacher, it's like secher. Secher, it's a barrier that you put in front of the lake or of the river if you don't want the water to move on. So this is the meaning of secher. So your mouth will isacher with your teeth and with your throat or whatever. Okay. Ibayalu Rabbi Elazar berabbi Yossi. So now Rabbi Elazar berabbi Yossi is asking a question for al Rabbi Elazar berabbi Yossi. Okay, so there is a question on Rabbi Elazar berabbi Yossi. הלשון הרע כאמר, או דילמה אף הלשון רע. Is it the only reason for this askara, or is there any other reason for this punishment, very severe punishment? So he say tashma, okay. או אף הלשון הרע נמי כאמר, if there is another, in addition to the Lashon Hara, if there is any other. Okay, so Tashma, now it's the first trying to answering the question. Okay, I'll repeat. The question is on what Rabbi Elazar berabbi Yossi said. I marked it unread, and it's written, he said it's because of Lashon Hara. We explained why, and now we want to know if it is the only reason or if it's another reason for this illness. Okay. תשמע, כשנכנסו רבותינו לכרם ביבנה, היה שם רבי יהודה ורבי אלעזר ברבי יוסי, ורבי, wait,
Shimon, maybe?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it, well, okay, fine. Now it's okay. Now, here. Okay. Wait. Okay. והמלך ישמח, okay. Tashma, we're right here. תשמע. כשנכנסו רבותינו לכרם ביבנה, היה שם רבי יהודה ורבי אלעזר ברבי יוסי. Two guys were there. The first was Rabbi Yehuda, the other guy is Rabbi Elazar berabbi Yossi. Okay. ורבי שמעון, the third one. נשאלה שאלה זו בפניהם. מכה זו מפני מה מתחילה בבני מאין? Why this plague is started in your stomach? וגומרת בפה, it's ending in your throat, in your mouth. נענה רבי יהודה ברבי אלי, ראש המדברים בכל מקום. He is the first speaker. And the reason is, we'll learn later on in the Gemara, but he is the first to answer. And he say, אף על פי שכליות יועצות ולב מבין, ולשון מחתך, pegomer. Okay? So we say, the advice is coming from your kidney. The heart is the part who understand, and the tongue is what makes you speak lashon hara, and that's the reason that your punishment is getting through your tongue. It's like,
right.
okay,
So pegomer.
yeah, it's the end. Pegomer, you see, it's from here, Tashma, till here. So
Right.
this is the first answer. You say the reason that you get this askara for lashon hara is because the lashon hara is coming out of your mouth. Although your thoughts, your bad thoughts and bad things that you think about someone else is starting in your kidney. It's starting in your stomach. It's going through your heart, but at the end, it's coming out. It's coming out from your mouth. אוקיי, נענה רבי אלעזר ברבי יוסי ואמר, מפני שאוכלים בה דברים טמאים. You see? So it's very close to what we saw in the beginning, על המעשר, what Rashi said, that the מעשר is,
right.
is if you ate tevel, something you didn't... Okay. Now, דברים טמאים סל כדעתך, אלא שאוכלים בדברים שאינם מתוקנים. No, it's not something טמא, unpure, but it's something that you are eating, something that is not fixed. It's not fixed because you didn't have it. Okay. Now, Shimon ואמר, yeah.
So it's like...
Is it okay, Gil?
Yeah, I was just going to say that to me, that implies it's like chazir or something that's not kosher to eat, whereas we're talking about metukanim, that like maser wasn't taken.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks. Okay, נענה רבי שמעון ואמר, בעוון ביטול תורה. So now we can see the third thing, which is בעוון ביטול תורה. So till now we saw the first one was al maaser, the second was for lashon hara, and now we can see the third reason, which is בעוון ביטול תורה. This is the third one, okay? אמרו לו, נשים יוכיחו. What does it mean? A woman will prove us. What they will prove us? They will prove us that they are not obligated to learn Torah. Now, if they are not obligated, so why should they get the punishment also?
Right.
That's what the Gemara said. So the answer is that they mevatlot et ba'aleim. You see, this is the answer. The answer is they are giving us so many things to do, so many work in the house and outside and so on. So that causes us not to learn Torah, and that's why we are getting the illness. Okay. Next. Now they say maybe nochrim yochichu. Nochrim yochichu. Nochrim is non-Jewish. All the Gentiles will say, okay, they are not obligated to learn Torah. So they can show us that the reason for this epidemic disease is not necessarily because of bitul Torah, because if they are not obligated to, so so they shouldn't get this this also like we do.
Right.
So the answer, shemevatlim et Israel, because they are also giving us so many things to do for them. That's why they cause us not to learn Torah.
Right.
I can see it today, you know. I can see the non-Jewish affect us not to learn Torah, but okay. But it's one. But on previous periods, I assume they were when they were a ruler, then they asked the Jewish to do many things for them, and maybe that's the reason that the Gemara said this. Yeah.
Even in today's times, when we don't have autocratic rulers, nevertheless, the tarbut ra'ah that they have, like there's the diversions, the kind of just the society attracts Jews to do things that are not consistent with Torah learning.
Yeah.
Bad influence is what I'm saying. They're basically that might be the contemporary definition of it.
Yeah. Thanks, Gil. Okay, so תינוקות יוכיחו, it's the third one. Okay, the third one, yeah. נשים, נוכרים, now תינוקות. What about תינוקות? We can see Rashi. תינוקות שאינן בלי לימוד, let's say till the age of 5, okay? They're still not learning anything, but they need, they're still not talking, so they can't learn Torah. So they are מבטלים Torah. How come? So the Gemara tells us, שמבטלים את אביהם, okay? While you have a baby boy in your house, or baby girl, they need a lot of attention, and when you're giving them the attention, you are not able to learn Torah, and that's the reason for it to happen. Okay, now, another suggestion, תינוקות של בית רבן יוכיחו. You see? תינוקות של בית רבן, it's something else. לא בטלין ולא מבטלין. What does it mean? Let's say we have a child 5, 6, 6 years old and more. He go to the cheder and learn Torah from the morning till the noon, till the evening even. So he learned Torah. He is not preventing his father to learn Torah. So not a problem, right?
Right.
They say, הטעם כדרבי גוריון, דאמר רבי גוריון, והייתם רבי יוסף ברבי שמעיה. We don't know exactly who said it. Maybe רבי גוריון and maybe רבי יוסף ברבי שמעיה. בזמן שהצדיקים בדור, צדיקים נתפסים על הדור. So it's very important sentence. What he said, while you have a tzadikim in your generation, so they got the punishment for the entire generation. It's something very interesting. We can see last week, Rabbi Bakshi Doron, who used to be the chief rabbi, he passed away from the coronavirus. So we can see that sometimes when the illness, the epidemic is coming to the generations, and sometimes the righteous people are getting punishment for the entire dor. Okay, now it says also that אין צדיקים בדור, if there is no tzadikim in this generation, תינוקות של בית רבן נתפסים על הדור. And we mentioned what they are. They are not preventing of their parents to learn because they are above the age of 5. And the one and the other hand, they are learning Torah also. Okay. Okay. אמר רבי יצחק בר זעירי, ואמרי לה אמר רבי שמעון בן נזירה, מה יקרא אם לא תדעי לך היפה בנשים, צאי לך בעקבי הצאן, וראי את גדולתייך. ואמרינן גדיים הממושכנים על הרועים, okay, שמאמין אף הלשון הרע נמי כמה. So now we got the answer. The answer is that it's not the only reason, what we said before, לשון הרע. It's also the reason, but it's not the only one, okay? And we know that these days, many people say bad thing one on the other, not only here in our country, but also in other places. And we must watch our mouths not to speak that way. Okay, this is a different story. I wanted to get into it from the beginning, but then I changed my mind. Maybe we'll speak about it, about Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Maybe we'll speak next week. So I keep you in curiosity. And curious.
Yes.
But
holding my breath.
I want to jump for a Mishnah, a very interesting Mishnah, which can show us something very interesting on the same issue. Okay. I just want to erase it. Okay. You see, the Mishnah said some very interesting things. He said, "Be'onest u'mefateh le'akel u'le'achmir keitzad." It means as someone who rapes someone, he did a terrible thing, okay? הוא פיתה, אחד שאנס הוא פיתה את הגדולה שבכהונה ואת הקטנה שבישראל, נותן 50 סלע. It's something, it's not the Mishnah tells us, it's something that we know from the Torah. The Torah itself said that if someone rapes someone or seduces someone, he should pay 50 סלעים. It's a lot of money, okay? Now, I want to jump to the next Mishnah, okay? And I want to show you something very, very interesting. You see, we are going to Mishnah Hey, ומוציא שם רע להקל ולהחמיר. כיצד? Now we show you. אחד שהוציא שם רע על גדולה שבכהונה ועל קטנה שבישראל נותן 100 סלע. What do you say about it? It's also from the Torah, okay? Yeah. So, if you say a שם רע, הוציא שם רע, he lied about her. He say that she did something she didn't do, actually. So the Torah is giving him a fine of 100 sela.
Right.
It's double. So if I would have asked you, what do you think? What's worse? To rape someone or to say a lie about her? What do you say? What do you think is harder?
I would think rape would be a much more serious.
Both are bad things, right? But what do you think?
Both are for bad things, but yes, rape would seem to be a much more severe crime.
Yeah. So the Torah tells us that you should pay double fine, and it's a huge amount of money. You should pay 100 sela if you lie about her. And if I think about it, I try to say, why is it so different? Actually, I would have think, like you said, that the rapist is much more damaged. He hurts her soul, he hurts her feeling, he hurts maybe for the rest of her life. But I think when you say lies about her, then you spread a rumor about her. Now nothing can stop it. Even if you'll say, please forgive me, here I am willing to pay you 10 times, you can't bring the situation to what it used to be before. After you say she's whatever, after you gave her the bad name, no one can take it back. It's spread even after you regret. And that's why the Torah is giving you double fine. You should pay 100 sela. It's something so beautiful. And I think it completes the picture of what we saw on the Gemara. When you say the motzi shem ra, it's so bad thing. We usually listen for curses and for bad way of speaking, and we like, okay, so he said, okay, let's go on. But we must say to ourselves, hey, watch our mouth. Watch your mouth. Don't say anything that comes from your kidney, from your thoughts. No, you are a man. You can prevent your mouth of speaking bad things about different persons. And remember it, sometimes the punishment is even harder than if you did the act. So I think we have a great lesson for ourselves and a point to think. What do you say?
I agree. It's interesting. It helps to have the whole anatomy that's described in the Gemara that starts with the kidneys, where the eitzah comes from, goes up to the heart, the seat of emotion, and then from there to the tongue, which makes emotion. The mouth is the organ that you could actually shut.
Yeah,
it really is die to understand that there's a whole chain there, but you have the ability to have shlita over the peh. So anyway, thank you.
Two barriers. You have two barriers to your mouth. The first is your teeth. The other is your lips. Two barriers. And in spite of these two barriers, people are using very, very horrible words.
They indeed are. And I don't remember this exactly, but I heard this maybe 10, 20 years ago, but that some Hasidic Rebbe said somebody spoke Lashon Hara, and he said that the tikkun for you is he took a pillow, he opened it up, and spread all the feathers in the wind, and he said, now go pick up every feather. Of course, the wind it is impossible to do. So that's the point about Lashon Hara. It spreads, like you were saying.
Okay, I agree.
Wow.
Okay, thank you, Gil. Thank you very much. We will see. Would you like to say when's your next